Good morning. Today I did the draw at 7:20 a.m. Today is January 25th, 2025. And we have an energy. I'm going to just adjust my camera a little bit of an 8 or a 1-7. I am using the wild unknown, and today is a Saturn day, a day where we all kind of feel restricted. And I'm going to talk about some pretty powerful subject matter as a result of it. The beads of the day are black tourmaline, blue sapphire, onyx, smoky quartz, and amethyst. And I use as prayer enhancers of sorts and protection from the negativity. It helps me to be in communication with the vibrations of the day by wearing beads that are relevant to the energies of the day. And I do make these malas as for myself, and I make them available publicly through astrology. Now, the two cards under which we are going to read today provides us a very powerful message I believe we actually very much need today. We have the Two of Wands fire relating to the Tower and Emperor and the first Decan Mars, where many of us with Mars in Cancer in retrograde, feeling deeply threatened by the many pieces of information we're currently hearing that to have an alternative lifestyle is clearly not okay. And all things in that range must come to a stop. We also get the Nine of Pentacles, Earth, the Empress, and the Hermit, further suggesting Venus, where it is now in Pisces. We are in emotional retreat and fear for safety. What is this all about? Well, our Two of Wands, it's about balancing forces and a long road that has suddenly narrowed. Many steps along the way to create inclusion, now a narrow passage designed to identify and share any and all who pass. This is to narrow down who you are and provide judgment to those who find themselves in high and lofty places. Pluto in Aquarius is all about the community. Uranus, it is how we see things with a bit of a different flavor. Now, back in 1956 to 1962, all were born with Uranus in Leo. Many having this in your natal charts. And if you just go look, you will see where self-expression and power dynamics were under a shift of sorts. And that shift is currently here in the form of many breakthroughs. It is time to educate ourselves and to show support. Our mental health has been very, very challenged by this energy. Donate, volunteer. If you're in need of resources, understand that there's plenty of us that are out there that are looking to provide you the support you need. I personally have Sun conjunct Uranus, where, yes, I am about that safety for the LGBTQ community, and I'm appalled what's happening. Here are some places for which you can receive support if you need it. The Safe Zone Project. GLAD, all capitalized. G is in George, L is in Larry, A is in Apple, A is in Apple, D is in David. Another is P as in Paul, flag. Trevor Project. And additionally, Corsica. This is a place where you can go take courses, and it is free. There will be erosions of the legal protections and likely restrictions on healthcare. Very alarming. So this is going to be a place of marginalization we haven't really, I don't believe, seen before. And many of us are going to be deeply outraged. And I'm already there. There's no integrity in rolling back things like this. The laws and the way forward. Now we must trust healing comes with this high pressure. The bigger truth, Project 2025, a book meant to bring about terms and conditions for who you can and cannot be, banning gender, to facilitate censorship, weakening practices. It is time now for those of us to legally engage on a grand scale, be a safe space for youth, challenge the book bans by buying books before they're no longer available. Personally, I'm seeking used books. I bought some books online that I thought maybe I wouldn't find in the bookstore. Support, support, support. And most of all, protest peacefully, offer safe space, and mentor those who are fearful right now. This is a time like no other. Additionally, we get the Nine of Pentacles based upon the energy of Earth. It is the second decan of Virgo, our sixth house of health, and it is Venus in Pisces. Our Tower and Emperor from our other card, Mars, Aries, wants to dismantle and oppress us. And we are being called to step up with resilience and strategic actions. We're required with Mars in Cancer to go over the emotionality, as charged as it all is. We need to be self-sufficient and nurture that inner child who has done nothing wrong, who's being made to feel wrong for no reason except for someone is feeling threatened by your inner child. We are about love and our deeper values, not manage in the flea box, and be grateful for that. Through balanced actions and introspection, the stability of the elements of Earth, we will overcome and will be revolutionized. Equality will become truth. This ripple in time, and those who've created it are truly just exposing themselves, showing us who they are. Their ego, bias, and fears being in a power struggle because they envy your sense of self-freedoms, of self-expression, truly in the shadow. They want to play, but fear the societal outcomes and thus act out because of the limited energy for which they express under. This community challenges the norms in the flea box. In fact, the fleas in the box really are feeling their own constraints and now want to project upon us through strongman leadership the hypocrisy of it all and weaponizing morality, which those at the top clearly have no ethical principles. They have no sense of equity and compassion or equality for those of us. This is a psychopathic process we are seeing, and we must maintain personal boundaries as we are in a time of mass psychosis. with fact-based, calm dialogue. You can be alternative at your core, but avoid attacking the core of those who believe as they do, as this is part of the problem. Yes, it's easy right now to feel picked. It's easy to feel like justice is, what is this? Am I to go to prison now because I choose to love someone of my own sex? Is that really true? Well, people, I don't know what's coming, but we do have times in history where we do outrageous things, and we are in those times. So I want you to proceed carefully and with that in mind. And with that, this is a Decan walk. And please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you have need for emotional support, I do provide that. And if you need Amala, I also provide those. And with that, please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me here today. Leave comments. Tell me how you're managing this very turbulent and dark energy. Thank you so much for being here today.